I'm going down the rabbit hole and I'm trying to find all the information I can to give to you, so that if you guys have to do this for yourself, you guys have a base to know exactly how to do it, step by step, bit by bit, piece by piece, problem by problem, issue by issue, so that you can maybe step over some of them issues and not have them. The first things first is I've had to make the decision, pull the trigger, okay? So I went down and I got signed up and approved for a loan for the money for the building, okay? So then I had to decide where I'm going to put it. And so I had the electric company come out and mark where the electricity is, and the cable company come out, mark where the cable is, and the phone company and all that kind of stuff. They all came out over the last couple of days. And as you can hear, I have a neighbor that has beagles. So they marked it all off for me. All right, so this is the electrical service for the neighborhood. It runs all the way across, straight across there. See? Beagles. Right. But do forgive me about the beagles, but the electrical service, if you can see the box there, and it basically goes straight. There's a power that comes from the far side of that building off a pole, and it's buried all the way as a straight line through everybody's backyard. And then this goes off to the house, to the meter in the house, which is there by the front of my truck. With all this space, where's the best place to put it? Well, okay, the water is up there by the truck. That's where the meter is. The electric service is back here. All right. I have a light pole, a secure light pole right here, which that has just has a little T off of it underground to run that during the day. So, and I have trees, nice big beautiful oak trees and persimmon trees and oak trees, and that's my favorite. That's my pecan tree. We named him Hubert. Knock a fence down and build back there in that back corner, which means I'd have to trench a new line from here all the way across the yard back there, because they won't come in and just tee off to a service to a shop. It's something that my electric company is responsible for. They won't let anybody else do that. They'll trench it. They're going to charge you, but they'll put it wherever you want it. But it's going to be on their price, and there's going to be no messing around with it. I'm going to go from this post 10 foot out and just make a square 40 foot right here. Right. So once you decide where you're going to go, then you have to decide what you're going to do, whether it's going to be a wood frame or it's going to be steel framing. All right. And for me, because it's going to have sparks, welding, things like that, gas, that sort of thing, we're going steel, because last thing I want to do is spend the money to build this thing and burn it down. All right. So the other thing about that is that a wood frame building, same design, is more than twice the cost of a steel frame building. There's nobody out there that can do wood frame for it's just the economics of where we're at right now. Steel frame, bendable steel frame, just connected and bolted together, is labor-wise is cheaper, materials-wise is cheaper, and you end up with the exact same design. The exact same design. It's going to look exactly the same on the outside. It's just going to be steel framed as opposed to wood framed. The design I'm looking for, seems you're running 46 to 56 wood frame. It's running 18 to 22 steel. And that's more than half price. And that's a big deciding factor. Now, concrete is concrete. You know, you're going to pay for that no matter what. But there are vendors out there that have better deals, that have more volume, that can make you a better deal sometimes. After you've decided what type of building you're going to do, then you have to start getting bids. And that means what I did is I just made a simple picture that I took I drew a picture and I took a picture of it and put it on my phone. And when I message these people, I take that picture and put it there along with the message. So they kind of have a ballpark of what I'm looking for. All right. So I've put it out there to a bunch of companies. I've had a bunch of responses, and it seems to be they're all pretty close. Like I said, the wood frames are what they are, and the metal frames are what they are. And they all seem to need about 3 to 4 weeks out after a down payment to make the design, to have it built and have it ready to drop on the slab, which the steel company, the producer with the design, will have a design for you to give to your concrete guys so they know where the footings need to be. Because even though it's a steel building, it's still got to have footings because they want to have a good place to connect the steel to so it don't move, okay? If you take your time and you decide what you want and you work from there, baby steps, little baby steps, every step you take will get farther. But the first week, it's a lot. It's a lot of information to retain, a lot of things to do. I did a lot of studying. I went down the rabbit hole and did a bunch of studying about this thing, watched a bunch of videos, asked a bunch of people I know. My son-in-law, one of them, which he's the electrician, and he's going to be one to be helping me wire this thing up. It can be overwhelming. Really can. There's a lot to it. But if I wanted to, if I really wanted to, I could hire a general contractor, which is an extra expense. A general contractor is just the guy that takes your place and handles everything. You just write checks, and he makes sure everything clicks into place the way you want to. He does all the legwork, which if you have the pocket and the money for it, and if you're busy and you don't have time and you just want it up, that would be the way to go. I don't have any way of telling you how to find a good one. Word of mouth is one of the best. If you're an older guy, if you're in your 50s like me, you know everybody in the county, all right? And you have a lot of friends that's had a lot of things done, and you know who to ask of who is good and who is bad and who you can trust and who you can't. And that's the big thing about a contractor and builders and concrete guys and everything is, do you trust them? I've learned over the years that if you have that itch on the back of your neck, like this just doesn't seem right, or you just don't like this person, or you have a sit down with them or a phone call and it just doesn't seem to work, then don't do it. You'll be better off, less stressed. Everything will be peaches and cream. But if you're working with people you don't trust and you don't feel comfortable with, and you don't think are going to do you a good job, it doesn't make any sense for you to do it. Just my opinion on that, okay? So this is the first step. I'm just a week in. I'm getting bids. I'm shaking hands and kissing babies and getting phone calls and making phone calls and sending out emails and sending out packages and sending out this and sending out that and getting information back. And I got a notebook that I'm writing everything down, phone numbers, email addresses, information, bid amounts, because living life, having another business on top of it, and then trying to wrangle this can be a little bit daunting. All right. So if you're here and you're watching, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Remember, we have Thursday night lives every Thursday night at 8 o'clock Central. So that's 9 o'clock East Coast. That's 6 o'clock West Coast, and whatever's in between. All right. We have a lot of fun. It's a Q&A, ask your questions. We just have such a good time, and I really enjoy making them. It's a way for me to reach out and just be there for you guys if you guys have questions, okay? And y'all have a great day, because a great day today can mean a possibility of a new shop in your backyard in the morning. Well, in a month full of mornings. Y'all be good.